Hello, everyone. For those of you joining us today for the first time, welcome. I'm very excited for you to be joining in on Pardreamin. My name is Kate Godley, and I work with Circante, and I'm here to introduce you to Ruwanthi while she discusses how to create dark mode friendly emails. Welcome, Ruwanthi.
Thanks, Kate. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my session. Hope you can hear me clearly. So today my goal is to help understand why dark mode is important to us as email marketers and how we can improve our emails dark mode friendly. So during next 25 to 20 to 25 minutes, what I'm planning to explain what is dark mode and why we should consider about dark mode, and then I will share with you how we can improve our emails for dark mode with some tips and some codings. I think most of you are mostly familiar with this hot topic, but I just want to make sure that everyone is in the same page. With the new launch of iOS 13, Apple introduced dark mode in 2018. Same year, Windows 10 also support this. Currently, most popular operation systems, apps, even email client also support this. This is a color theme that identify light background and dark text convert to dark background and light text. Let me ask you one question. Do you think that every email client act the same way? Unfortunately, no. Some email clients do the opposite as well. Like they identify dark background and light text convert to light background and dark text. But not every email client support this. These are the email clients who support dark mode, but that doesn't mean they handle your emails in the same way. Overall, we all know that email rendering is complex. Also, the dark mode is adding another layer of complexity. So basically, you might be wondering why we should consider about dark mode. The motivation behind is more than 55% of email might be open with dark mode. Gmail already announced that they are going to support this, and they are still doing their research. After they finish their research and accept this concept, 55 will be increased to 83%. The first reason for this, people love dark mode. Recently, I have done a survey and found that nearly 82% of people they said they like dark mode. Also, I've done the same research in last year, so also you can see this year numbers are increased. Also, many people said that it's easy on their eyes. Also, many research proves that it improves readability, but not a best practice for use in a cluttered interfaces such as gaming devices. Also, if your target audience is developers, this is a very good motivation for you to study on this topic, because most of the developers work on dark interfaces. Next motivation is that majority of people change their device appearance into dark mode. I'm also a huge fan of this concept, so I did the same. That's why I conducted this survey and found that 57% of people did the same thing. Let's move on to see the real example of the light mode and dark mode user. Here you can see a good looking email on light mode. Everything is clean and clear. You can read the text properly and have a nice graphics, so people love to read this. Also, people who are using dark mode appearance expecting the same view, but here you can see they can see the messy email like this. Like you can see they have a lot of contrast colors. Even it's very difficult to see these templates, and you can see this has many distractions and no one wants to read it. That's our next motivation. And it affects to our company branding. This is exactly how I look at my machine when I got the really messy email during my work break or very stressful situation. Most of the times I ignore those emails or unsubscribe them. Also delete the emails without reading. I'm pretty sure if you are a dark mode user, you might experience this earlier. Based on my study, I found that some dark mode users change their appearance when reading the email. because they think that that email content is very useful and they don't want to miss it. That's why those dark mode users change their device appearance into light mode and read the email. But that's not a good user experience. What about steps? Also, as a email marketers, how we are going to achieve our email marketing goals, like our goals, like if we fail to give better experience to our users. Like I said earlier, email client respond differently. This is the last motivation. And email email here you can see email client work in 3 different ways. I'm not going to explain these one by one now, but I will show you guys how these email client work with real example from in coming up slides. Uh, so those are the motivation factors that we should consider about dark mode. And let's see how we can improve our emails. Before that, I would like to recommend you to do some color experiment with your corporate colors. Here you can see my color experiment with our corporate, our company branding. Once you have done this, you can get a better idea about how your company colors are changing each email client. Uh, these are the email clients who fully convert the colors. You can see light background change into dark background, as well as dark colors change into light colors. These are the email clients who partially convert the colors. Means they only detect light backgrounds and change into dark colors. You can see dark colors are not changing, even they are not changing border colors. You can experience this with Outlook email client. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to explain how we can customize our email templates. For that, we have to create this custom color theme, like suitable for your company branding. How we can create it? What I've done is I've analyzed A, B, C color theme and developed the D. So you guys can do the same thing. Also, here you can't use light colors as a custom color code. Because some people think that they can't change their corporate color. Yes, it's like it's true, because we have to maintain the consistency. But here we have to focus on our dark mode users, because we have to give better experience to them. That in the sense that we have to create this custom color theme from our company branding. Let's go through one by one and see how we can improve those emails. In here, whether the app is in a light mode or a dark mode, your email doesn't change. As an email designers, we can happy about this because our email doesn't look messy. But on the other hand, dark mode users won't happy because they are expecting our emails on dark interfaces. Let's look at the real example of this. This is a Gmail client. Here you can see the design of the email stays exactly the same. Like no matter if you be in a light mode or a dark mode, your email doesn't change. Okay, let's move on to another slide. These type of email clients who fully convert the colors. You can see light colors change into dark colors, as well as dark colors change into light colors. Same thing for fonts as well. Also, we can't do any customization. Means change the colors in a suitable way, or change the logo into a visible one. Let me take you the real example so you can get a better idea about that. This is iPhone Gmail client. Here you can see how dark colors change into light colors and light colors change into dark colors. Also, when you focus on our logo in white background, it's visible, but in here it's not visible. In this version, email client won't allow us to switch the logo, but we can do few changes while we are working on design stage. Let's see how we can do this. We can improve our logo. We can add a drop shadow or an outline or a background color. Let's say if your logo has a full orange or some color visible on black background. In that time, you don't have to follow these 3 steps. What you have to do is save your logo in a transparent background. Also, some companies has contrast colors on their logo. In that time, you better keep another version for the emails, because those contrast colors are very difficult for dark mode users. Let's say if you have to use this background color, don't use it like this. Always try to space. Sometimes that won't enough. Here you can see our like logo is like a white patch on an email. I'm not a fan for this. That's why I'm recommend to follow these two steps. You can save this full logo area as an image with white background, or else you can save 1 pixel white image and add it as a background image, but not for the entire template, only for this logo area. Here's the code you can use for that. And you can see after how email look like, we follow first or a second step. But remember, don't try to use this for entire template or all the time. Next, we must consider about images. Always try to use transparent background. But some cases you can't use the transparent background. In the sense, let's say if you are using GIFs, or your logo, your image has white fonts. In that time, what you have to do is save your image as a background, as a save your image with background color. So and like I said earlier, keep the extra spacing. Also, make sure to maintain the consistency. If you're using transparent background, try to, like, if you decide to use transparent background, use that entire template. Don't try to mix with like both versions, transparent background and the background color. Finally, we must consider about icons. If you're going to use black outline icon like C, make sure to fill the icon background in white and save it as a transparent background, so transparent image. If you're planning to add a full black color icons like A or B, you can either add a white outline and save it as a transparent background, or save the icon on white background. As I mentioned earlier, try to keep extra spacing if you're going to if you're planning to go with option B. I always prefer A and C because it's really clean on dark interfaces, but you can use B as well. I have a tip for this. You have to, you can't, please don't use pure white for this, because it's very, it's too bright for a dark mode users. Instead of that, you should use off-white. Here you can see the third and last set of email client, which only detect light background and change into dark colors. You can see dark colors, and also they are changing dark fonts into light fonts, but they are not changing dark colors. You can see dark colors stays the same. Also, they are not going to change the border colors as well. I'm not sure if you notice another thing in this template. Yes, I've added this. I've changed the logo. I purposely did that because these email clients, they let us to do the customization. Before jumping to see how we can customize the template, let's look at the real example of this version. This is Outlook email client, which partially convert the colors. You can see light background changing to black, and areas that previously had dark background with light text have not changed. I haven't customized this template code. That's why you can't see the logo changes, and you can see call to action buttons as very dull colors. Next, let's see how we can customize those email template. So basically, we are going to hack this code. Some of you are thinking that we don't know any hacking knowledge or anything like that. That's is, I know this big technical, but don't worry, I'll try to explain it very clearly. You only have to do is you add this prefer color scheme dark into your email, but that process is 4 or 5 steps. Again, not every email client support this as well, but this is really important for us because Outlook and Apple mails are in our top 3 email list. Also, this customization is very important if you are adding Weave Online CTA in your email template. Once user click it, they can open your emails on a web browser. I'll show you the real example later so you can get a better idea about that. Let's get started from here. Don't try to understand this method, so you can advise your team members or a person who are doing mailers. But if you are familiar with coding, this will be a added knowledge to you. First we have to do is tell the email client that your email work in dark mode. You only have to do is copy these meta tags and include inside your head tags. Every email has head tags, so you can easily find it. Without those meta tags, and this only adding this light value, email will assume that your email will only display in light logo version. If you are adding dark, you are telling email clients to enable the dark mode. That means you can do full customization and color changes without those meta tags. And this dark value, none of the following techniques will work. So this is very important. Second step is to target those clients that support customization in dark. So we should add this prefer color scheme dark as a media query inside the style tags. By adding this, check whether the user prefer dark color scheme or not. If they do, it will trigger all the CSS properties we are including here. There are few styles that we have to consider for the dark mode users, but most importantly, add this background color and the logo versions. Follow this order so you won't miss anything. You can see dark color and light logo classes. Now you are work for dark mode users, so you should hide the dark logo on dark background and give visibility to light logo version. That's what I've done here. Also, I've added colors to PH2 tags. You might be wondering, dark mode anyway going to change those colors, and why we should add manually add it. It has two reasons. First, some font colors are not visible on different contrasts. Here you can see the real example of this. So better add those without taking any risk. Second, some companies use Weave Online CTA on their email template. If the dark mode users click that, they expect to see those emails on dark interface. Therefore, it's good to follow those steps. Mostly those colors depend on brand preferences. Remember earlier I've recommended you to do some color experiment with your corporate color. You can do the same thing and apply to here. Also try to avoid pure white and pure black, because it's very bright on dark mode users, and it's good to keep in between, not too light and not too deep. Here you can see I've used pure white for the hover effects, because we can get grab users attention very easily. Now it's time to add preview class like previous classes to email body. First, you should start with adding dark mode class. Otherwise, it's difficult to see your changes on preview mode. I faced this same issue. I faced this issue in several times. That's why I recommend to start with this. And don't worry about these styles. What I'm going to I want to say is, don't add background color inside this style tag. Take it out like this and use it like here. So otherwise you can't see any changes on your preview mode. Finally, we should work on the logo. What do you think about this? It looks complex, but actually it's not. What you have to do is copy this and add this to your email logo area. And you only have to do is change those two links. Before that, you have to create one link with dark mode dark logo, and the another version with light logo. But make sure to use the same classes that you have inside this media query. Okay, let's see how our emails look like after we have done done those customization. Here you can see our company newsletter on Outlook, which support this customization. You can see logo change into white logo version in black background. It's difficult to colors here. Uh, I changed those according to our corporate color theme. Okay, let me show you the example. Now you can see same email on Gmail client. I've added like you know that email Gmail doesn't email, and I've added Weave Online CTE on the bottom. So it redirect to the web browser. You can see here you can see light mode users have that experience, and dark users have dark mode experience. But you can only see this if you have done the previous customization. If not, you can't see those changes. Let me go to another slide. Okay. The most important thing is you must test your email. I highly recommend to do this because you can get a lot of idea once you test your emails. I create an email template and give our team. So they are build it here and send me the test email. So I can fix the bugs and check our emails on different devices. Also, you must do A/B testing. Recently, some research found that email client do changes in every 4 days. So you must do those testing and improve your emails for give better experience to your user. Also, Pardot have another cool feature. You can render your emails and check the Weave on desktop, web, and mobile email clients. Even you can see the dark mode version as well. After send our emails, you can see campaign report. This is the like favorite part of like my personal favorite part, because it's very useful to check user behavior or how users click on your emails. I highly recommend to do this because by using these stats, you can improve your emails and definitely help to achieve your email marketing goals. I've noticed that last October, Pardot have added this light mode and dark mode email client breakdown. Also, they newly added this Apple Mail privacy. I've analyzed this email client and the email client on October to December in last year, because this year we have done a lot of A/B testing, so I can't get the proper stats. That's why I stick with the last year email stats. In Apple email, more than 23% of users using dark mode, while you can see 35% of users read our emails on light mode. And I've done the iPhone email client breakdown as well. In iPhone, nearly 46% means majority of users who are using dark mode, while the 45% are light mode users. You can see it has a very small gap in between those two versions. That means we can't neglect this. Like if we focus on light mode version, then we have to focus on the dark mode users as well. Like I said earlier, email client still doing their research to improve usability for dark mode users, but we can't till they finish their research and do necessary changes, because we will lose our customers if we depend on them and waiting for their research. So let's start work on the dark mode and make it happen. This is a very powerful quotation and one of my favorite. Also, I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. If you're a basketball player or a fan, you well know about him. Okay, that concludes my presentation. However, I'd like to quickly summarize the main points. Now we all know that dark mode is a very trending topic, and most of the email client support that. And we have talked about what are the motivation factors that we should consider about this concept. First, we people love dark mode, and majority of people change their device appearance into dark mode. If you're not work on this, our emails look messy and it affects to our company brand. Most importantly, email client respond differently. Also, as a email designers or developers, we only focus, we should work on logo, images, icons, and some color changes, as well as custom code. Once we email look friendly for dark mode users. Most importantly, test your emails and analyze user behavior. And here are the useful you can use. Uh, Again, okay. Do we have time for the questions?
So we are actually out of time today. There are a number of questions in chat, but I believe you are going to be able to continue
Yeah,
to
sure.
chat
I
with
will.
Ruwanti, and she can answer some of those questions. I do want to note that we will be posting a PDF version of all of that CSS code that Ruwanti had in this deck, because I know that is super important to creating dark mode friendly emails, and that will make it much easier for you to grab that CSS styling. So thank you everyone for attending today's amazing session. We really appreciate it. If you have questions, go ahead and continue to post them in the chat. Ruwanti will be hanging around and answering those. You're also able to reach out to them directly in the event chat. So thank you for joining. And I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors for their support. Without them, Pardreamin wouldn't be possible. So make sure to pop into the sponsor booth sometime during your event to show them some love. Thank you all so much, and we hope to see you again.